Hi everyone, so welcome to Single Value. So today I want to talk about Neo and its third quarter report. Currently the share price is $46.59, giving a valuation of about $63 billion. If we look at the share chart in the last 6 months, it's gone from about 350 to 46.59, so that's an incredible return over a 6 month period. And if we look at the third quarter report, it really just shows why. Back in 2019, quarter 4, usually the best quarter, they did 8,224 cars. Then in quarter 1 they did 3,838, which was quite a low number compared to quarter 4. But they managed to really boost that back up from the missed sales in quarter 1 into quarter 2 and having just over 10,000 in deliveries. And in the third quarter, which they let us know those numbers a bit earlier, was 12,206, which is pretty incredible. And that kind of summed up to about 666.6 million in revenue, which is kind of like a conspiracy theory because everything's ending in 6 with this company. They have an ES6, they have an EC6, and they delivered 12,206. So, a lot of 6s everywhere. But, make of it what you like. So deliveries are very impressive. Revenue numbers were impressive, having gone 146% increase from the prior third quarter in 2019, and it's a 22% jump on the second quarter. So that kind of makes sense. Second quarter was 10,000 cars, third quarter was 12,000 cars, so you kind of expect that increase. If in terms of loss, their losses were 139 million. Again, that's also a good improvement on the past year. So again, the losses are decreasing, the car, sales are increasing. So it's showing a really good correlation, and as they continue to increase the sales, their losses should just continue to decrease. Also, their margins for the third quarter was 12.9%, compared to negative 12.1% in the third quarter last year. So that's quite a flip, going from a negative margin to a positive margin. So I think that's showing, it's just everything about this company is building in the right direction. Hence why you look at the share price and it's going in the right direction that most shareholders would want it to go into. So if we look at recent developments around their tech, they've recently launched a 100 kilowatt hour battery, which will increase the battery density, energy density, by 37%. And what does that mean? Basically it means their cars can go up to 615 kilometers, which will be an incredible new metric, especially when you're trying to sell a really high performance car. And you get people who have this battery, this range anxiety where they think, if they can't drive too far before they need to find a charging station. But with a bigger battery, it just pushes that fear away, and it gives the car and the company new possibilities of what they can do with these batteries. I think that's a great feature that they've got coming into this company, and also their cars. So usually it is a 70 kilowatt hour battery, but they can either choose to purchase a 100 kilowatt battery and probably charge a extra premium on that. Also, you can also pay a monthly subscription fee for a flexible upgrade. So it's nice to know that the company's got options to kind of help the consumer achieve extra features, and also it's a really great way to on-sell as well. So again, with the CEO comments, the most important part was, we expect to deliver 16,500 to 17,000 cars in the fourth quarter. So that's a really big increase as well. So considering they did 12,206 in the third quarter, they're jumping up by 4,500 to 5,000 vehicles, around there, in the fourth quarter, which will be also really impressive. A great an increase. So again, a company's heading into the right direction. Manufacturing numbers, we're looking at over 5,000 vehicles every month. Considering 5,055 vehicles were delivered in October, it's showing, that they're building on that momentum, and that 5,000 cars per quarter might seem like the norm and going forward. So again, I'd say those were probably the really big standout points. We don't really have anything else that's, like really, really pressing. So they do some share-based compensation, but I don't think it affects the numbers that much at 7.3. And a business outlook. Total revenue. For the fourth quarter, they expect it to be 921, which again is a really, really big increase on the current third quarter. It would be a 38 to 42% increase on the third quarter. So on this revenue, I think they will manage to probably cut their losses down below 100 million for the fourth quarter, which will also be really, really impressive. And it just shows they'll be heading in the right direction, that possibly in 2 years' time, this company could be at the break-even point. And at break-even, everything's sustainable, everything's, it looks, the company will be a company in a way. Because until a company can fund itself, there's always this risk that an investor has to constantly put money in. But I think, you can kind of be reassured that this company won't be asking for money too soon. It's got 3.3 billion, and if the burn rate per quarter is looking in the future at close to around 100 million per quarter in a burn rate, next year we'd probably look at a 400, maybe 500 million loss, which would be quite comfortable, given they've got 3 billion, which could last them many, many years, unless they decide to change something, or unless circumstances also change. But I think this company's kind of learnt that it needs to hold more cash, rather than just holding enough and hoping to raise at the right time, because the right time might not actually be the right time. Like, the right time for them might not be the right time for shareholders. So again, I think the company's learnt they're holding more cash than usual, and delivery numbers are really, really impressive. Revenue numbers are impressive, getting close to $1 billion for that quarter. So I think that's all I really want to talk about. Technology-wise, the increase in the battery pack is showing some good signs of that they're focused on improving their tech, which you kind of have to do in this industry. So let me know if you got any questions, or if you got any comments. Always interested to hear them. Until then, good luck investing, everyone.